tip. It's Toronto. So a look at the starters for the Pacers. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Nesmith out there with Miles Turner. And it's Hield in at the small forward position.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Now here's Barnes. Hurdle with a screen on Hield. Here's Barnes. The rebound by Turner.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Halliburton for three. Again, Halliburton missing. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats.
Here's Hield following the bucket by the Raptors. Down low. And then Turner with the dunk.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
Now here's Barnes. Count it.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Hield. The three. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton.
A clean pass that time from Halliburton to a wide open teammate. Just smart ball movement there.
Here's Van Vliet. Drops in the layup for two. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the game.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
And Nesmith gets it to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Siakam outside. Van Vliet on the wing, defended by Halliburton. Van Vliet misses. Indiana's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted on defense. But for a player his size, he more than holds his own.
Knocks it down from distance.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Van Vliet outside. Stolen. And he's all alone. Here's Halliburton. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And Van Vliet, a very solid defender at his position, Grant.
Not great length, but strong as any, BA. I mean, he has great hands to bother the ball handler and great defensive IQ that makes the most of his athleticism.
Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubts that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Nesmith. Down it goes, and a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 3 assists now in this one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Now here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. From the arc. And the Raptors miss again. And Clark, for teams outside of the major markets, as you said, they have to nail the draft.
Big time. That's a key component, BA. And you've got to win a trade or two as well. I mean, that's how you build a team in most small markets. The Bucks just won a title, so we know it can be done. That's the great thing about the NBA. If you build it right, you're going to have a shot. But you got to get a little lucky, too.
Gets stolen by Hield. Turner against Siakam. Pass to Nesmith. Halliburton outside. Turner, a screen on Barnes. Hield from outside. Nails it from 3. Hield's got 6 points.
building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Trent. Hurdle. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now.
That's his first personal foul.
Halliburton has lots of skills you love to see from a young guard. Boy, I tell you what, he's got a bright future. Love watching this young man play.
And there's the screen. He gets it off. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the Pacers. They're up.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors. You sexy.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Indiana?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Miles Turner out there with Neesmith. And it's Hield in at the 3, small forward. You know, some have said those old-school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
A great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Halliburton finds Hield. Beyond the arc. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists now in the game. Van Vliet against Halliburton. Pulls it from the top of the key. Van Vliet misses.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Hield for 3. Siakam pulls down the board. The Raptors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
Yeah, you know, B.A., they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Pass to Neesmith. Back to Turner. Now Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3-pointer off the mark.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. The Raptors have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pacers. A minute 58 left in the second. Pass to Duarte. Hield with the ball. Here's Turner, covered by Pirtle. Here comes Toronto on the push. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Hustle plays like that are crucial right now. You have to convert on every turnover you get.
Now Turner. Toronto grabs the miss. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Toronto's gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Barnes passes to Pirtle. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle. Just taking a hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
Here's Halliburton. Hield passes to Turner. A shot to stop the drought.
Miles Turner's defensive impact can be enormous. I mean, he is a fierce rim protector, a league shot block leader. You know, teams have to really be mindful of where he is and maybe even shape their offense around avoiding him. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Pirtle with a screen on Halliburton. Kicks it out to Siakam. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Hield. It's Dorte on the wing. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Trent with it. Three-pointer. The rebound by Nesmith. Nesmith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hield on the wing. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Hield's got 9 points in the quarter.
Capable of lighting it up any given night. Hield's offensive game is only getting better.
And the basket by Trent.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And so it's Indiana up 15 points as this. Okay, Ali, appreciate it.
20. The Pacers, 35.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Boy, Buddy Hield displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Otto Porter is out there with Thaddeus Young. Then there's Achua. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Ben in at the point. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. Out to the right wing. Off the mark there with a 3. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You were right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Takes a step back. Pass to Nora. Jacks up a 3. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Young. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Anunoby. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Boy, that whole sequence just sums up some of the best parts of Young's game. I mean, that steal ignited that sequence.
Here's Matherin. To the paint. Over to the wing. Here's Nora. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. And the Pacers lead by 17. Here's Benton. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
Porter showing you what he can do, rising to the cup and punching it down.
McConnell outside. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Matherin. The 3 is up. And Young pulls it down. And here's Porter outside. The offensive rebound. The second effort. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Six on the shot clock. Here's Matherin. No good on the three. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Porter with it, and it's McConnell picking him up. Pass to Achua. Left side, Young. Outside, Anunoby. Fires from the wing. No good on the shot. So Indiana will take it the other way. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Grant.
Hey, BA, an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well. He's one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league. Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton. A fresh start for this franchise.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
You know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And here's Porter outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 1:44 left to play in the third quarter here. Nora, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Benton. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Pass to Matherin. McConnell with a screen on Porter. Here's Matherin. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, those are the plays where you really see Young's quickness off the floor. He's got a great, quick second jump, which leads to second chance scores.
Pass to Nora. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
The Raptors have gotten only 4 of 10 shots to fall so far in the third. 35 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And here's Porter outside. The rebound by Jackson.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Oh, and he powers it home.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Here's Anunoby. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And he drops the first.
At the line for Toronto.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Here's Hield. Turner, a screen on Porter. Here's Duarte. And that's not going to go. And so it's Indiana up 14. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Neesmith out there with Buddy Hield, and it's Turner in at the center position, locking down the middle. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. A difficult situation for Toronto. Trent from long range. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Halliburton against Van Vliet. Pass to Duarte. The three. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Pirtle with the bucket.
There's no stopping Pirtle when he has the ball in that spot. Just abusing the defense down in the paint.
And here's Halliburton. Takes it inside. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. Here's the break. Trent from long range. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
And that'll fire up your team. Great defensive play at one end and instant offense at the other.
Hield, the screen on Van Vliet. Out to Hield. Launches it. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Siakam. Oh, and Turner with a block.
What timing from Turner. I mean, that's a big part of blocking shots. Reading the shooter and then timing it perfectly to send that shot in reverse.
Hield finds Turner. Three-pointer off the mark.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Barnes, no good. For Indiana, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Hield. Now Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. Halliburton with the ball. Shot clock at 5. From deep. No good.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Van Vliet with it. Defended by Halliburton. From behind the arc. Van Vliet misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Outside Hield. The three is up. And he gets it back. Back to Duarte. Out to Hield. They set a pick from deep three-point range. Offensive rebound, Pacers. Back to Duarte. Pass to Nesmith. Inside. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Pacers.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yeah, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Connects from downtown.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Halliburton outside. Shot clock at 6. Duarte. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Trent. Outside Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Lots of room. Rebounded by Halliburton. Here's Nesmith. So it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. They have to feel good about this performance.
God keep our land.
All eyes, Richard, on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 5. And here is Van Vliet. Shot clock at 5. Raptors get it back. Siakam deciding where to go with it. Nobody near Barnes. They get it back. Pirtle kicks to Barnes. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Now here's Van Vliet. Here's Siakam. Van Vliet outside. Shoots the 3. He can't get it to go. The Nets go the other way with it. On the wing, Bridges, covered by Barnes. Johnson against Van Vliet. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And you hope that this inspires the offense. The game is about putting it in the basket, and that first bucket took a while.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing, and more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Now, here's Trent. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Van Vliet against Dinwiddie.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Van Vliet against Dinwiddie. Now here is Pirtle. He's guarded closely over Claxton. Pirtle, the pass to Siakam. Fires it up. The rebound by the Nets.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
That one falls.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Johnson. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Off target with his 3. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 5. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Toronto foul. Fred Van Vliet. That's his second.
1:10 left in the first quarter. There's the screen to the paint and stolen by Siakam.
Oh, that's a tough pass to make there. He had a very narrow gap to squeeze it through and just couldn't get it done.
Can't tie it up as that one misses. Nets leading by 3. Pass to Johnson. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. 32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Johnson, a wide open look. Offline with his 3. Toronto's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. Dinwiddie up top. Driving in. Good work there as it goes. Dinwiddie's got 6.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 5. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. The 5 out there for the Raptors.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
Bridges, and that one, good. Bridges has got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
A pass to Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their careers.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 6 points for him. Driving the lane, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bridges. The 17-footer goes down.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Van Vliet looking around. Trent left side. Floats one. Bridges with some nice defense.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Johnson with it. On the wing, Bridges. From the high post. Siakam pulls it in. Raptors trail by 5. Now, here's Trent. Here's Barnes. Pirtle trying to get open. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving it. Chris Paul, he has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. Finney-Smith kicks to Dinwiddie. No problems knocking that one down. Dinwiddie's got 8 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Nets leading by 6. You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play, often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Van Vliet passes to Purdy. Back to Van Vliet. The three from Barnes. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. He's only allowed 5 points in the quarter. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. Now, here's Bridges. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
Substitution on the court.
Raptors trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchise.
And they've got the star power, and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately, it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? Now here is Harris. Screen by O'Neal. Takes the three. Back to Harris. Stolen. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. To the middle. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Here's Simmons. Driving to the basket. And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Floats it up for Young. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensation. All right, Dave, thank you. And
Your Raptors 17. The Nets 24.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Raptors trail by 7. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Curry. O'Neal is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Thomas. And it's Simmons in its center. Here's Barnes. And that misses badly. Air ball. And the Nets shooting the ball really well in this game. 58%. O'Neal kicks to Curry. Back to O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. The shot by Curry, no good. Toronto shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. The kick out to Young. The 3 ball. No good on that one.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
Here's Benton, and he gets it to go.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Curry deciding where to go with it. It's tipped. Fast break Toronto. Shot's good by Benton. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Achua. Raptors trail by 5. Good chance here for Barnes. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Simmons passes to Curry. From deep. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Porter's checked in. Now Curry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Young with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Anunoby with it. Now Thomas defending. And Porter putting it right back in. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And the feel for the game Simmons has, so adept at cashing in on what the D gives him off these pick and roll.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And he hits it to tie the game up. Anunoby's got 5.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And Simmons slams it in.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
Here's Banton. Pass to Young. For the lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be an over-the-back call here.
I'm not sure what he thought he could get away with there. Pretty clear over the back.
Yeah, it's one thing to be aggressive hot shot. It's another thing to get reckless. He's got to stay under control.
Screen by O'Neal. Curry with a wide open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And that one is hammered home.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Here's Simmons with the drive, and Simmons slams it in.
Nice play by Simmons. So good at switching gears with the ball in his hand.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Anunoby has the open look. No good on the 3. Nets leading by 5.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside, Simmons.
And a good physical play there from Simmons, not letting the foul stop him from getting that shot off.
It's his first trip to the line. So both teams making some changes here. That one is no good. For 3, Van Vliet can't knock in the 3. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as much as 10. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Clock at 6. Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
Van Vliet wide open. A three-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 5. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Johnson outside. Misses the 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Pirtle. Rebound, Brooklyn. Simmons got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's Bridges on the assist from Simmons. And it's a 7-point Brooklyn lead.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Here's Van Vliet. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Ben Simmons. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Van Vliet against Bridges. The kick out to Barnes. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Van Vliet's got it all tied up now for Toronto. And stolen by Siakam. Trent outside to take the lead. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Bridges outside. Beyond the arc. Pirtle with the steal. To the inside. Here's Van Vliet. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Raptors. The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Trent with it. Bridges covering. Van Vliet kicks to Pirtle. And Dinwiddie over to help. Siakam for 3. Brooklyn trailing. The drive by Simmons. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And it's Trent in the corner. Pass to Barnes. Pirtle trying to get open. Barnes can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
We've got 1:08 left in the 4th. Bridges, no one around him. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pirtle with his screen on Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Trent passes to Pirtle. Rebound, Brooklyn. Simmons looking around. Shooting foul as the coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now. Previous plays, detail what constituted
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
...at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Back to Trent. He kicks to Pirtle. Target. Stolen by Van Vliet. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotion.
here with Miles Turner. And it's Healed in at the 3. Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden, Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted because, boy, do things change quickly.
Now here's Bridges. Pass to Simmons. And the layup is good off the glass.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Turner, a screen on Dinwiddie. Here's Turner. Bridges on the double. Turner against Dinwiddie. Nice shot by Turner.
You can see how comfortable Miles Turner is on the interior. He knows he has the size and length to dominate.
Dinwiddie outside. Here's Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Dinwiddie against Halliburton. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
Here's Dinwiddie. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Boy, you think about the start of Spencer Dinwiddie's career. It was rocky. This guy falls to the second round. He gets waived a couple of times. It wasn't until he found his way to the Nets that he started to find his footing.
Talking about Dinwiddie, he steadily improved with Brooklyn, Doris.
He sure did, B.A., averaging 20 points per game during that 1920 season. Then he was rewarded with a huge free agent deal during the summer of 2021. Perseverance is a big-time part of his story.
Johnson with a bucket.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Halliburton outside. Takes a 3. Ben Simmons grabs the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Johnson. And he lobs it up top. Oh, stolen by Turner. Deflects the pass. Halliburton against Dinwiddie. And a two-handed jam.
Well, yet another selfless play from Miles Turner. Pretty pass to his teammate.
Halliburton against Dinwiddie. And here's Johnson. Here's the 3. They grab their own miss. Tries again. Simmons finds Dinwiddie. For 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Turner, a screen on Dinwiddie. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Rebounded by the Nets. Bridges outside. Outside Johnson. Back to Bridges. Dinwiddie outside. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. Dinwiddie's got 7 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Bridges. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. A good look from Turner. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Turner's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Throws it up high. And slam dunk by Simmons.
My goodness, defense was there, but Ben Simmons makes that finish look easy.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. The Pacers making a switch here. New Orleans checked in.
All right, fans, once again, give it up for your placement.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
We're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Dinwiddie against Halliburton. Bridges outside. Off target from outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Pass to Turner. Hield on the wing. Turner with it. Working on Claxton. Turner passes to Hield. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner, no good. Now here's Simmons. He got it up. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams real.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Nwora in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
You can tell Simmons is a guy who, from the moment he picked up a basketball, has been a point guard by nature.
Outside Hield. Halliburton outside. They set the screen. There's the triple. And it's Hield missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert. You know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
And here are the Pacers now after the basket by Brooklyn. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Let's hear you go wild. All right, fans.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's Duarte. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Ben Simmons. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does. And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Halliburton misses. The Nets have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Bridges, left side. Pass to Claxton. And he goes in for the dunk.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Halliburton. He has 6. And here's Hield. They need this. He drops it from range. Hield's got 6.
Any opportunity from 3 is what Buddy Hield is looking for. Great delivery there.
Bridges outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist in this one. Well, Doris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. We're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's got 7. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Johnson. That shot off the mark. So Indiana will take it the other way. Outside heel. Outside for Halliburton. Misses the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The Pacers are not the only pro team in town. The Fever get great support in the WNBA doors.
They certainly do, BA, and it speaks to how special the game of basketball is in the Hoosier State. Every level, from high school to college to pro, they simply love the game, and we're with that. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Dinwiddie. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Hield. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Well, Buddy Hield not backing down on the interior. He says, I've got more than shooting in my game.
Dinwiddie outside. And he's going for the oop here. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Oh, my goodness. What a target. 6'11", long arms. Ben Simmons, make your teammate look great.
Halliburton against Dinwiddie. Pass to Nora. There's a screen. Right wing. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray.
Well, this guy has made giant strides in his playmaking. Nice setup by Buddy Hield right there.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets.
Your Pacers, 24. The Nets, 33.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, Buddy Hield displaying all his skills today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nerlens Noel. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard position. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Nora.
Aaron Neesmith.
McConnell against Curry. Lets it fly. No good. A bit long that time.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Now here's Curry. No luck on that one. Great D that time from McConnell. Indiana trailing here. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And the three-pointer goes. Neesmith's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
And the Nets call time here.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets, there's some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
The Nets have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Curry passes to Harris.
You know what time it is.
Now here's Finney-Smith.
Time to get live from your Pacers.
Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Over to the left wing. Pass to Matherin. This for the tie. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Neesmith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Nembhard. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Thomas. They lead by 1. Curry drives in. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Nembhard. Outside for McConnell. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Now here's Finney-Smith. He's marked by McConnell. And stolen by McConnell. They've got numbers. To the right side.
2 minutes.
For the lead. On target from range. McConnell's got 7 points.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Noel with a screen on McConnell. Oh, there's the alley. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Curry. Here's McConnell. And it's Indiana scoring again.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Here's Harris. Basket's good.
Well, you put it away inside. Harris known for his distance shooting, but you love to see him willing to get inside and make easy ones.
Curry against McConnell. To the middle. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Harris. From the wing. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Thomas. They get the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Neesmith's shot is off.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Thomas. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Harris. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Here's Matherin. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Curry drives in. Here's Thomas driving to the basket. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Indiana.
Your Pacers, you gatz team.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Indiana leading. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Nora in at the 4-man spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Nora. Pass to Turner. Out to Hield. Here's Duarte. He's guarded by Bridges. And now the Nets on the break from downtown. It's rebounded by Indiana. Ooh, poked away. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
This is a real specialty of Ben Simmons, the ability to go after it on the glass.
Halliburton against Dinwiddie. Turner in the high post. The putback. Ben Simmons grabs the board. For Brooklyn, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Dinwiddie, no good. Indiana's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. To the wing, right side. Back to Turner. Got it. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And they double up Simmons. Pass to Johnson. 3-pointer. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 5 rebounds in the game. Halliburton against Dinwiddie. Here's Nora. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Rebounded by Halliburton. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Buddy Hield.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight. But we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He told them he likes what he's seeing inside, saying, quote, stay on the attack. Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Halliburton. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Turner inside, covered by Johnson. And then Turner with the dunk.
Miles Turner covered tightly, but nonetheless scores it. That is really well done.
Here's Simmons. Nets keep it alive. Claxton to halt the run. And Turner with the block. Outside Hield from deep. Not going to go that time. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Dinwiddie right side. Driving inside. Nora grabs the board. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
And that one misses.
Guys, you think about the Indiana Pacers, a team that has had several coaching changes of late, and obviously that kind of inconsistency has no doubt played a part in their recent struggles.
The Pacers again can't hit. Brooklyn's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Well, the Pacers hired Rick Carlisle as their coach for the second time, by the way, in the summer of 2021.
That's exactly right, B.A. Remember, Coach Carlisle was quite successful here between 2003 and 2007. Then he moved on to be the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks for 13 years. Obviously a championship coach that 1 year with Dirk Nowitzki. I think the Pacers optimistic Coach Carlisle can help speed up this rebuild.
Out to Hield. From deep, hits the three-pointer, and the Pacers lead by 13.
If you've got a shooter like Hield on your team, any opportunity to deliver the basketball is a good time.
Out of bounds, Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Simmons, and they recover it. Pass to Dinwiddie. It's Bridges on the wing. Second chance effort. Blocked again!
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Now the Pacers with it. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And again, it's Indiana with a three.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pacers.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game from Miles Turner.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Turner, no good. From deep three-point range, The shot misses, so Indiana will take it the other way. And now we've got an intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
And it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now Halliburton. Clock at 6. Pass to Duarte. To the left side wing. Tries it from the top of the key. Halliburton outside. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. A clean win. And race figures to be fast tonight. Two teams that thrive when the tempo is at its quickest.
You're going to love this one. Up and down. Neither squad likes to use too much of the shot clock. They'll be looking to get out in transition every time they get a chance.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5 spot. Now here's VanVleet. Anunoby on the wing. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid up and in by Pirtle.
Got to be on the lookout for Pirtle crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Halliburton against VanVleet.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Barnes passes to VanVleet. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Oh, and Turner with a block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable. Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Hey, every team wants a guy who can block shots, and they certainly... Who can hit threes. Miles Turner does both, Grant.
Yes, he does, B.A. Miles has led the league in blocks multiple times. He also shot it well from the three-point range. He's just a unique skill set. It's really hard to find guys like Turner.
Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Barnes. Pirtle with a screen on heel. Barnes. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That 2021 draft class was stacked with talent. You look at a guy like Scotty Barnes. He went 4th overall, a player any team would love to have.
You know what sticks out with Barnes is his versatility on both ends of the court.
BA, let's talk about the defensive end. He is disruptive. He has a 7'3" wingspan, and he can guard 1 through 5. Offensively, he can handle, pass, and score. The sky is the limit for Scotty Barnes, BA.
And it's healed, missing. The Raptors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Barnes passes to Anunoby. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Excellent timing. Pirtle just leaping quickly for the alley-oop.
Here's Halliburton. Turner, a screen on VanVleet. Pass to Turner. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Back to Halliburton over VanVleet.
A great one-on-one and team defender. Fred's constantly calling out plays and directing his teammates to where the action is headed.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And so here is Toronto following the bucket by the Pacers. Count it.
What agility from Fred VanVleet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
Outside heel. Tries it from the top of the key. Count that one. Hield's got his second basket of the game. Toronto trailing.
Yeah, and for the Pacers, things had gotten stale. So they bring in a new coach in Rick Carlisle, a new potential star in Tyrese Halliburton, a fresh start for this franchise.
Dorte grabs the board.
Raptors foul. OG Anunoby. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Indiana switching things up recently, going forward in a new direction.
And you know, BA, change can be a good thing. Sometimes organizations can get comfortable winning 42, 44 games, losing in the first round. But the Pacers clearly want more. And you know what? I respect that.
And then Turner with the dunk.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
VanVleet against Halliburton. Oh, and Turner with a block. And he recovers it. Outside Barnes. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Pass to Nora. Lets the three fly. Hurdle grabs a miss.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And the basket by VanVleet. VanVleet's got his second basket of the night.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
VanVleet against Halliburton. To the inside. Here's Hield. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Hield's got 6.
And I like whenever Hield attacks inside like this, exploiting the defense when they give him these chances.
VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. That shot, no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
VanVleet, the pass to Siakam. And he makes it on the layup.
Physicality is no problem for Siakam. He pushes off the contact and gets it to go.
There's a screen. Halliburton for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Pacers out in front, up 5.
Please give a big round of applause for your Pacers Youth Dance Team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
Yeah, they've also started out on fire from mid-range. We'll see if they continue to that approach as the game goes on.
Halliburton at point next to Dorte. They're the backcourt. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Miles Turner. And it's Nwora in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Dorte's shot is good.
More than just a scorer. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
VanVleet against Halliburton. Barnes drives in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. In the past, you'd see coaches use the fire and brimstone approach. We don't see that much anymore, Smitty.
No, times have changed. It's still okay to get emotional and do some hard coaching, but now you have to stay in control, or sometimes you will lose the players' respect.
Yes, it's good. Turner's got 6.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
Siakam, left side. The Pacers pull it in. Outside heel. There's a screen by Turner from the arc. Pirtle grabs a miss. The Raptors shooting just 38% for this game so far. Halliburton comes to help. Anunoby passes to Siakam. Here's Pirtle. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pirtle's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Halliburton against Van Vliet. Stolen by Anunoby. Left side Barnes. He's off on the layup. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Halliburton. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And Smitty, the Toronto Raptors, the lone Canadian team in the NBA. They take great pride in that.
Since the Grizzlies relocated to Memphis in 2001, Canada has belonged to the Raptors. BA, you can tell they take pride in this. They don't just represent the city of Toronto, but the entire country. Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Pascal Siakam's play had dipped for a while after he got the big bag. He said, it was like, you got the max contract, but are you the guy? That's something I really struggled with. But there's still another level that I can get to, and I see myself as an all-star, and there's a lot more to unleash. Brian?
Yeah, just now entering his prime, Allie. Thank you. Now the Pacers on the move. Oh, deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. Anunoby touched it last.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's Hield. And then Turner with the dunk.
And BA, if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
Siakam in the post. Can't hit from in close. Hield against Siakam. And then Turner with the dunk.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Here's Van Vliet. Halliburton with some nice D. Indiana leading. Here's Turner. 10 points for him. And that's a foul called on Jakob Pirtle. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 57 seconds left in the second period. The Raptors have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Barnes with it. Turner covering. Barnes passes to Pirtle. Oh, and Turner with a block. Here's Duarte, guarded by Van Vliet. Pass to Nwora.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
After making the playoffs 5 years straight, the Pacers have struggled to get back to the postseason.
You know, BA, they're trying to go through a rebuild right now, and that's going to take some time. But the front office and coaching staff appear comfortable with this direction, knowing it might be a while before they make the playoffs again.
A line change here for Toronto. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. They get it again. Trent outside. Back to Barton. Pass to Achua. 6 to shoot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Barton's got his first points in this one.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
With good range of motion, Turner flashes the ability to be an effective alley-oop option.
And so it's Miles Turner making highlights for Indiana. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well,
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the... And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Miles Turner really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So for the Raptors right now, we've got Chris Boucher. Otto Porter is out there with Gary Trent. Then there's Will Barton. And it's Achua in at the center spot. Here's Barton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The Raptors are taking a patient approach. They understand to get back to a championship level, they've got to grow from within.
And despite setting their sights on the future, Smitty, last season the Raptors still claimed the 5th seed in the East.
Exceeding expectations, that's what they do. And with their great player development program, they have every reason to believe they'll continue to improve.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Precious Achua. That's his first foul. Pass to Neesmith. Kicks it out to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Matherin. No good from outside. Toronto trailing. Here's Barton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Neesmith. 3-pointer. Indiana again missing. The Raptors shooting only 36% so far in this game. Here's Barton. Smith with the rebound. Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. And stolen by Boucher. On the break. Here's Barton. Here's Trent. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Getting high in the air, Gary Trent Jr. teaching the rim a lesson.
Trent against McConnell. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Barton outside. Trent with it. Pacers with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Matherin. He's guarded by Porter. Pass to McConnell. Right wing. Here's Neesmith. 5 on the clock. Here's Matherin. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Stolen by Jackson. There's Neesmith with the 3. The shot no good. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Trent, the pass to Achua, takes it inside. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. For Indiana, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the 2nd half.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd.
And Boucher with the block.
Boucher loves coming up with blocks, and his presence, it was felt on that play.
Barton, the pass to Boucher. Back to Barton, and here's Boucher. There's the triple. And the Raptors miss again. Barton's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Pass to Matherin. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. In addition to affecting the game at both ends, Matherin has already proven to be a tremendous leader.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. He's a high intangibles guy, a hard worker, really leads by example, and he's clutch. He elevates his play in big-time situations.
Pass to Smith. Back to McConnell. That one's wide left.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Trent, the pass to Achua. Misses from close range.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Kicks it out to Jackson. McConnell right side. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. McConnell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Porter. To win the run. And too long on the shot.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. From deep, Barton. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Indiana up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Halliburton at point next to Duarte. They're the backcourt. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Nora in at the 4. That's the 5 for the Pacers. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He said, we've got the upper hand, so let's not waste it. Keep getting stops. Keep finding buckets. So the message is, it's not over yet. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Back to Hield. Pass to Halliburton. Now here's Turner. Rebound by the Raptors. Pirtle's got 6 rebounds in the game. Siakam finds Barnes. Van Vliet outside. Now Pirtle. It's stolen by Halliburton. Here's Duarte. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. And for the Raptors, they're shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. And Barnes, the bucket, on the assist from Anunoby.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is close to the rim.
Halliburton, the pass to Hield. From deep. They get the rebound. Here's Nora. Pass to Turner. Here's Nora. Second chance shot. And he recovers it. Halliburton against Barnes. Hield passes to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And you really want more of this from Turner. We all know how dangerous he is once he finds his rhythm.
Van Vliet against Halliburton. And the basket by Van Vliet.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Indiana's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And here's Halliburton. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. Barnes with the rebound. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Pirtle.
When Pirtle is running the floor like that, it motivates his teammates. Everyone loves to see their big man move like that.
Van Vliet VanVleet against Halliburton. Fires the three. Turner. It's good on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 12.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Pass to Anunoby. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Turner finds Halliburton. And here's Hield. He's guarded by Barnes. Turner, a screen on Barnes. Hield from outside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Hurdle's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Barnes, and he banks in the layup.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Well, the Pacers shooting at 45% of the game so far. Pass to Turner. The shot off that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. And here's Anunoby. Goes up on the baseline. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hurdle is terrific at positioning himself for these putback jams. He's a load down there.
And 1:01 left in the fourth. Here's Nora. Pass to Turner. Here's Nora. Back to Turner. Over Pirtle. Indiana again missing.
Good offense beats good defense? Not always.
Now here's Siakam. Back to VanVleet. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
He's always pressing to action. VanVleet just never backs down. Makes him hard to contain.
And so he hits both. Here's Duarte. A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Pirtle.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Oh, stolen by Turner. Here's Duarte. Here's Nora. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And so the Pacers take the win. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better.
Oh, say does that star-spangled
Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Barnes. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Here's Dinwiddie. Johnson outside. Bridges left side. From deep three-point range, Johnson can't get it to go. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. Here's Siakam. The shot that time, not on target. Bridges with some nice defense.
The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Here's Finney-Smith. On the wing, Bridges. Into the lane. Barnes grabs the miss. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here. VanVleet passes to Siakam. Kicks it to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
Dinwiddie outside. Johnson in the corner. Back to Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. Deflects the pass and stolen by Barnes. VanVleet with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. There's the pass to Pirtle. Anunoby in the corner. Johnson with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Searching for their first points of the game. Here's Bridges, and he converts the layup.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Toronto, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Kicks it out to Siakam. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. He can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Now, here's Anunoby. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. VanVleet passes to Siakam. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Brooklyn trailing to the right side. Here's Finney-Smith. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Now here's VanVleet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. He kicks it to Johnson. Over Barnes and stolen by Siakam. Now, here's Anunoby. He's tightly guarded. Siakam passes to Barnes. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Down low. Bridges, right side. Johnson surveying the floor. And again, it's the Nets missing. Toronto trailing. Barnes kicks to Siakam. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Nets lead.
Your next Nets team.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
We've got Bridges, and it's Finney-Smith in a power forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Bridges against Van Vliet. Bridges shot good. Bridges has got the lead up to 3 now for Brooklyn.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Johnson from outside. A shot off that time, and Toronto will come the other way. Barnes with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And finished off by Siakam.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. They set the pick. Johnson in the corner. Here's Bridges. Takes it inside.
Goodness. Mikal Bridges. Thundering slam off the bounce.
Raptors shooting a terrible 27% from the floor. Boy, an off night for them to say the least. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Pirtle inside. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. Bridges outside. Johnson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Bridges for 3. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. Johnson outside. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Another shot, and Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. They trail by 1. Van Vliet finds Anunoby. How did you react, Richard, to the changes and rules in 2021, specifically those banning non-basketball moves?
I loved it because the game has gone so far offensively that it put the defenders in such a bad spot. And so now that you're allowing for the defenders to actually play defense now, I think it's great for the game.
And instead of tricking your way to the free throw line.
Yeah, because they were using that it's not a foul, it's what they call. And let's turn what they call into actual fouls. So the referees cleaned it up perfectly.
Here's Barnes, and the dunk by Barnes.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Here's Dinwiddie. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Pirtle kicks to Siakam. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Van Vliet can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And Fred Van Vliet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin Van Vliet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. Now here's Van Vliet. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Oh, tricky play by Van Vliet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Toronto leading by 3. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Shot left block. Misses off the left iron. And here's Brooklyn. Bridges inside the three-point line. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Just 4 seconds left now here in the second. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a... All right, Dave, thank you. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Simmons.
Well, I played for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Achua. Porter is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Trent in at the shooting guard position. Now, here's Trent. Back to Barton. There's the pick. 5 to shoot. Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Here's Trent after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Boucher. Good D by Thomas. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Curry with the 3. Boucher with the rebound. The Raptors shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. Now, here's Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And forget the pretty offensive skills. Simmons using his length to get some gritty points on that play.
Sweet move. O'Neal with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Harris looking it over. From deep. The shot comes out.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now, here is O'Neal. Following the miss by Otto Porter. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Now, here's Barton. Pass to Trent. Now, Achua, guarded by Simmons, trying to get something going. Achua, no good. Brooklyn leading by 3. Curry dishes to Simmons. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Simmons has got 10 points in the quarter.
And here's a guy who loves playing inside. Simmons can play some bully ball down low.
And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". That's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
The Nets on offense. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Harris's shot is off. Raptors trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Now here's Simmons. 10 points for him. Harris outside. Back to Simmons. And he drives in, and Simmons slams it in.
And tonight belongs to Simmons. When he's looking for his shot, Big Ben is a problem.
To the wing right side. No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Misses the 3. And here's Thomas who brings it up for Brooklyn. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Now, here's Trent. No points in the game yet for him. And the dunk by Boucher.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Porter with the steal. Fast break, Toronto. No good that time.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
The third quarter comes to a close. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Raptors trail by 5. They've got Simmons. He's out there with Cameron Johnson. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. So that's the Nets 5. And Siakam throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Johnson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Barnes can't get it to go. Nets leading by 6. To the middle. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Dinwiddie with the steal. And Simmons kicks to Dinwiddie. He's off on that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Stolen by Van Vliet. Barnes passes to Siakam. Back to Barnes. Kicks it out to Siakam. Pirtle dishes to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Siakam.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
To tie it up. Barnes can't get it to go. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Johnson for 3. And Simmons slams it in.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Van Vliet up top. Dinwiddie covering. Siakam. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Dinwiddie against Van Vliet. Simmons, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Bridges, and contact on the... Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more... personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Coach Nick Nurse talked to his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Van Vliet finds Siakam. Pirtle, no one around him. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And these types of situations, this team turns to Pirtle. He is more than ready for any challenge that comes his way.
Now here's Johnson. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists now in this one. Van Vliet looking around. Over in the corner, Barnes. Off target from outside.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
The 3 from Johnson. Buries it from 3-point range. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Siakam passes to Barnes. Over Johnson. Barnes can't get it to go.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Bridges kicks to Simmons. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And delivering in the clutch, Siakam with zero fear, wanting the ball when it matters most.
Stolen by Van Vliet. 34 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Barnes lets the 3 fly. Bridges with the board.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job.
is the case most nights. We've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
And now Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Matherin man the backcourt together. Then there's Miles Turner. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Nwora in at the 4. Now here's Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. It's Bridges on the wing. Gets the 3 to fall.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Halliburton outside. To the middle. Out to Hield. Inside. From behind the arc. Pure from three-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Bridges. From deep three-point range. Pacers with a rebound. And the front office for Brooklyn has said they need selfless players who want to be there and are available.
Well, B.A., the message is pretty clear. After Kyrie Irving missed most of last year due to personal choices, the Nets want all hands on deck this go-around.
Dinwiddie, no good. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Three-pointer, Halliburton. The rebound by Bridges.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Simmons. That one no good. The Pacers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Halliburton. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak knocking on that attack. Impressive.
The kick out to Simmons. To halt the run. The rebound by Turner.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Back to Hield. Pass to Nwora. Here's Matherin. Over Bridges. Ben Simmons grabs the board. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Out to Bridges. Dinwiddie outside.
First quarter.
The Nets need to get off a shot here. 2 points. That one goes.
And Simmons is quite used to being in tight spots. So smart and clever at finding ways to get out of them.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Turner. Here's Nwora. Here's Halliburton. Banked it in off the glass. Halliburton's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Now that was nasty. Absolutely nasty. Halliburton looking like a street baller with that kind of dribble move. Major handles.
Here's Dinwiddie. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And here's Turner from the arc. Poke loose. Brooklyn trailing. Down low. Here's Johnson. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Launches it. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Here's Matherin. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Halliburton. And it's Hield that time on the assist from Halliburton. Hield's got 5.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
Out to the right wing. Here's Simmons. Here's Claxton. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Matherin. Fires the three. On target from range. He's got 5.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive play.
And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Pacers. They're up by 5. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Thanks. Please give a big round of applause for your next youth team.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
We've got Mikal Bridges, Nicholas Claxton out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Fast break, Brooklyn jumps up, and it's Simmons with the jam.
Well, I love watching Simmons run the floor, so effortless and efficient in his movement.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
Now here's Hield. He's got 5, down to 5 on the shot clock. Halliburton right side, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Halliburton's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit. But, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Now here's Halliburton. He has 6 to the paint. Out left to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Simmons. And he can't jam it through. Halliburton against Bridges. The 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Outside Simmons. Shot clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Matherin. And again, it's Indiana with a 3. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
Now here's Turner. Pulls it. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Nora grabs the board. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Outside for Halliburton. The rebound by Simmons. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter.
Look, for the Pacers, I'm part of that franchise's history, so I understand the reality of being a small market team. Likely they don't sign a KD or LeBron in free agency. They've had to build through the draft and make good trades, and I don't have any doubts that they'll be able to do that because they've got some good young pieces and are looking good for the future.
Here's Matherin. 11 points in the game. Out to Hield. Pass to Turner. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn going the other way now. For three, Bridges. And again, it's the Nets missing. Indiana's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Halliburton with the ball. Corner shot. Jump shot is good. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Dinwiddie passes to Johnson. From deep. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Hield. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breaks.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense and more. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Brooklyn trailing. On the floor for Indiana. T.J. McConnell is out there with Chris Duarte. Then it's Nesmith. Then it's Smith. And it's Jackson in at center, filling out the middle.
Hey, when Seth Curry sees holes in the defense, he pounces on them.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
McConnell outside. Jackson the screen. Here's the floater. Tries to save it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. The Nets shooting only 39% so far in the game. McConnell against Curry. Screen by O'Neal. Pulls up on the wing. No good on the shot. And Indiana will go the other way with it. And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet grab.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question. Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
And you got that right.
I don't know how he was able to execute the reverse with that stingy defense that was being played there.
Offensive rebound. O'Neal. It's deflected. McConnell left side. Jackson on the wing. Pass to Duarte. To the right side. Here's Nesmith. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Jackson can't get it to go.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Pacers on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Clock at 6. Here's Finney-Smith. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Finney-Smith's got his first basket. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And here's McConnell. Smith outside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Yeah, great aggressive move to the bucket there. He wasn't about to pass that one up. He threw it down.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. There's Neesmith with a three. And they'll get another chance. McConnell from outside. Brooklyn with the board. Harris with it, and it's McConnell picking him up. Curry against McConnell. Curry passes to Harris. Back to Curry. Harris outside. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
The three from Curry. Duarte grabs the board.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Brooklyn's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Clark, what you like about Chris Duarte is that he can fill it up in a hurry. He's such a gifted scorer.
He really is, and he's fearless, and he's confident, and those are qualities all good scorers have. And when he knocks down a couple of shots, he can really get it going. He can get his own shot. He can make tough shots. He's a bona fide bucket getter.
Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Harris a screen. Harris on the wing. And stolen by McConnell. Here's the break. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, Curry. He's marked by McConnell. Curry's shot is off.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Pass to Duarte. There's the three. And so it's Indiana with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pound.
Please give a big round of applause for your next youth dance team.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Indiana leading. They've got Johnson. Ben Simmons is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Hield against Johnson. Throws it up high. And then Turner with the dunk.
And Turner is an athletic behemoth. What a word. He's really good when it comes to finishing off. Alley-oop.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Gets the three ball to go. Dinwiddie's got his first 3 points of the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Halliburton outside. Hield, a screen on Dinwiddie. Out to Hield. Three-pointer. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Bridges. To the middle. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Now here's Turner. He's covered closely. Pass to Matherin. Takes a three. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now. For 3. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Hield from outside. Dinwiddie with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Screen by Claxton. Hield against Johnson. It's stolen by Halliburton. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Back to Hield. Pass to Halliburton. Now here's Turner. This one for three. He buries it from three. And the Pacers lead by 14. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Pacers?
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Here's Matherin. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. For the Nets, this one not looking good. Up top, Dinwiddie. Johnson against Hield. 6 to shoot. Shot by Johnson, no good. Indiana's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. The Nets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Bridges finds Dinwiddie. Hield against Johnson. Out to the wing. Pass to Hield. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. From downtown. They get it back. Here's Nora. To the wing, right side. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons. There's 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Let's go with a three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on a three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he nails the third. And Brooklyn's shooting 36% for the game. Not great.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Pacers.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, BA. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Tyrese Halliburton.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Indiana on offense. Hield passes to Turner. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons with it. That one off the back iron and out. Now here's Turner. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road.